What about the outdoors specifically do you enjoy?
Just connecting with nature.
It's a fine balance between what the person in the wheelchair does and what I, as a support person, do.
Meet Patricia and Finnan, the mother and son, once again enjoying the great outdoors. Finnan, 16, uses a wheelchair. He has cerebral palsy. He and his mother let us join them on one of their hikes. Today they're at Darlington Provincial Park, just east of Toronto. Not only is it one of over 40 parks in Ontario they've traversed together, but it's also one of the easier ones. Patricia says over the last 8 years, what started as an experiment gradually turned into a beloved pastime.
So Finnan was 8 years old, and it was after several years of being sad that I couldn't share my love for hiking and the outdoors with him. But then one day I was like, why actually not? Why not give it a try?
At the time, they were still living in Germany, not far from the Alps.
Asked my Facebook friends for stroller-friendly trail recommendations, because I thought that would be the closest to kind of wheelchair accessible. And then we kind of kept going and learning and trying.
Now they've got nature hikes almost down to a science. Patricia and Finnan will alternate who's exerting more strength depending on what's needed for the terrain. In rockier settings like on the Bruce Trail, Finnan will leave the chair and climb.
What's it like training for that, being ready for that?
Very hard and tough. My mom challenges me in a good way.
She challenges you in a good way?
Yeah.
There are, of course, some snags along the way.
You could bring this down for me as well. You ready? Even with a good trail description, like, you know, we don't know these details. We've also had situations where we were on a group hike and then people would help me carry Finnan in the wheelchair.
Patricia says it's challenging because trails actually change a lot through the seasons and overhauling them would be invasive. But she says she'd like to see existing structures like the bridges have ramps, and adds financial help for others to buy equipment that would help them traverse complex nature trails would go a long way.
Was this kind of like a trial and error process for the two of you? Just try it, see how it goes and build from there?
Yeah, absolutely.
For others thinking of trying something similar, her advice is to start easy and bring friends.
Are you happy with what you've accomplished so far?
Yes, I would say so.
You know, we don't have this image of someone with a mobility device out in nature. I think it's a lot about normalizing that image in a way.
For City News, I'm David Zura.